Senior co-captain Troy Williams came off the bench in the first half of Utah's Pac-12 opener, put on his cape and saved the day after 3 weeks of watching and coming in exclusively in mop-up duty. The Utes, 4-0, held a one-touchdown lead when Tyler Huntley, who'd become the focal point of the offense through 3 games, went down with an apparent shoulder injury after being sacked. Williams, the senior 2-time co-captain who started every game last season, stepped in and directed the Utes to a 30-24 win at the University of Arizona. Williams went 9-4 as a starter last season, and he went into this preseason as the presumed starter despite the Utes having hired new offensive coordinator Troy Taylor to install a new offense. Williams instead found himself in the backup role toward the end of preseason camp after the Utes coaching staff named Huntley the starter. He handled it just like I thought he would, like a professional, Utes coach Kyle Whittingham said about Williams. He's a 5th-year senior and disappointed obviously, but there was not one bit of drop-off in his work habits, his attitude and how he approached the game. The 6'1", 190-pound Huntley entered the week ranked 14th in Football Bowl subdivision in completion percentage, 72.1, and averaged 289.3 yards passing per game along with a team-high 70.7 yards rushing per game. Arizona freshman linebacker Tony Fields dropped Huntley for a 7-yard loss on 2nd and 2 during the Utes' first possession of the second quarter. Huntley came crashing down hard on his right shoulder with the 225-pound Fields on top of him. Huntley came off the field, and the Utes called timeout. Williams' first play from scrimmage came on 3rd and 9. He took the snap, set and threw a 40-yard pass to wide receiver Darren Carrington streaking up the sideline. Williams completed 9 of 18 passes for 131 yards. He rushed for 15 yards on 4 carries, including a 1-yard touchdown run. My whole mindset when I go into any game is stay calm and collective and just go out there and play your game, Williams said. I feel like my experience helped me settle down a lot faster. It was nothing I hadn't seen before or nothing I hadn't done before. Williams came into Friday night having thrown 1 incomplete pass. He played in the season opener in Salt Lake City against North Dakota, though he only appeared in the final minutes as the Utes took a knee to run out the clock. He also played in the 4th quarter of the blowout win at home against San Jose State. This season wasn't the first time Williams, a standout high school quarterback from the Los Angeles area and an honorable mention parade All-American, has had to take a backseat in his collegiate career. He spent a redshirt season at the University of Washington, then played in just 5 games, 1 start, his freshman season before he transferred to Santa Monica College. He won a quarterback competition to earn the starting job for the Utes last season. Huntley served as his backup last year. Going into preseason camp this year, the two said that they'd forged a friendship despite competing for the starting job for the 2nd year in a row. I prepare myself like I'm starter every week, Williams said. Every day, I'm working to make sure I stay the same guy every day so that when my number is called, I make sure that I'm ready to go in and be able to lead my team and help us get a win. Huntley returned to the sideline in the second half of Friday night's game in a black hooded sweatshirt and his arm in a sling. It was not clear the extent of Huntley's injury, but Whittingham said he did not think any of the Utes suffered potentially season-ending injuries Friday night. You'd seen Troy last year, senior defensive back Booby Hobbs said. You'd seen him in practices in fall camp. The quarterback battle is just like either one of those guys can play. I believe in him. I believe in Huntley. I believe in whoever is up there. Both of them got the ability to be the starter. Both of them definitely got great leadership,